Okay, in this short video, I'm going to be going over how to add custom fonts to easysalespress. And all you need to do is go over to your dashboard and click on the theme options in the sidebar of your dashboard. And when you do that, the theme options page comes up, and you'll see a few sections: your fonts manager, your shortcodes manager, and global operations, where you can restore some of the settings. Now what we're going to do is add a new Google fonts. Now there's Google fonts and also external fonts that you can add, and here's a sample here. But to add a Google font obviously is very simple. For example, I have two of them right now, Merriweather and Satisfy. So let's add a third Google font. So click on this link here, and you'll see when you do that, you simply add the name of the font family and the Google Web Font URL. Now to get that URL, you can see all the available fonts. Click on here. This will bring up the Google Fonts page, and there's a whole bunch of different, there's like, literally hundreds or even, over 1,000 or more fonts that you can choose from. And it has some really cool trending ones. You can pick the most popular ones, different styles and so forth. So for example, let's click on this popularity, and you can see a real popular one is called the Open Sans. So let's add this font right here, and to get that font URL called Open Sans, so all you need to do is come over this little icon here and click on this middle one, and when you do that, it brings up a number of different options that you can choose from, normal or bold and so forth. We're just going to use the normal 400, and this is the Open Sans. So you come down to the bottom here, and it says add this code to your website, and there's a URL here. You see that URL? So grab the URL, and all you need to do is grab this right here, and you want to copy that URL right there. That's all you need to do. Come back to the theme options and just name it Open Sans. Oops, there you go. And paste that URL right in there. That's all you need to do, and click on Add Google Font. There, that's it. So the Open Sans has been created. Now once it's been added to your fonts manager, there's two things that you can do. You can use this Open Sans or any of the other web fonts as your main font style of a page. And so if you go to, for example, if I go to the global settings or the page options, doesn't matter. If I go to the global settings right here, the default post settings, and if I, for example, if I go to content styles, and this is the font styles, if I click on that drop down window, you can see that the Open Sans has been inserted, as I can select this and save it, and this font will be used as the text on all of my pages globally. The same thing for your adding a new page. I can be specific, and if I come down and tweak the page settings, go to content styles, it's also added here too. You see that? Now there's another way that you can use that, and that is as for the headline fonts. So if I go back to the theme options, you can see here that the shortcode is right here. Here's a shortcode, and here's a shortcode manager, and there's a shortcode called EPP headline. Now here's a shortcode right here. See that? So for example, if I take this and I can put in, let me just copy this right here. Let me just open up a text editor, and I'm going to put that shortcode in this text editor just so that you can see what's happening here. So here's the shortcode. I can add any color that I want. Here's the text where you put in. So this is my headline text, and you can put in any color that you want. So for example, if I want to put in red or black or green or maroon and so forth, you put in the font size. This is in pixels. Say for example I want to have a 38 pixel font headline, I just put that in there. Font family, this is where I put in, for example, the Open Sans. So I put an Open Sans, and there's the text of my headline, and that's it. So that's all I got to do. So that would be my shortcode for a title, for a headline text, and I'll put that in right there. And this is my visual editor. So if I click on Update and I view this page, you can see that's the headline right there. You can see that obviously the width of this is really small. I was working on this earlier, and I will come back here and I will make it instead of 325, I will make it 700, width, and you can see here that the font size is 38. Let's put it at 48. Let's make it big. And instead of being on the left hand side, I'm going to center this headline text, and so I'll click on the center in the visual editor, and again it's maroon color, and I'll just update this page and I'll refresh. So it is as easy as that, and I can obviously make that bold and so forth right inside the visual editor. Add an add line or change a color and so forth. Thank you.